So here we are, cackle. I sorry I couldn't record outside and I think, but it got a bit dark. It was in a bit of a rush to get everything ready, to be honest. I got over here about 4:30. Time we got here was already starting to set. Sun was starting to set. I had to quickly get my rods out, chop my bivvy up. But hopefully in the morning we'll show you all the rigs, where we're casting. But what we're using in a minute, I'm going for cats and carp because there's quite big cats in here. So we've got 2 rods on a 3 40mm marine halibut pellets. Then the third rod, which I'm fishing for carp, is a 15mm Richworth crab boilie. It's not really much of a cast as this, since really it's only a small lake. The maximum I'll probably be casting is 20 yards maybe, and even then it's just a simple overcast. As well, I'm inside my new Tracker SLX V2 bivvy. In the morning I'll show you that, and I'll give a good review on it, see how warm it was throughout the night. I haven't put my winter wrap on because it is cold tonight, but it isn't cold enough, I'd say, to put the winter wrap on. Well, hopefully we get a bite. I'm fishing with my mate Linton, so we'll go over him today. I'll see what rigs he's using. Now I'll find out these guys. Right, so we're over in Linton's swim. We're going to pass over to him now. He's going to show you what rigs he's using, whereabouts he's casting, and what bait he's using.
Right, I've got 2 catfish rigs out, which is a size 2 hook with 45 braid. I've got one with a size 8 hook out with 15 Fox Cortex. That's on a mussel and crab and a shellfish pop-up. My catfish rod, I've got 3 halibut pellets on. I'm quite happy with that in the spot it is. Landed close to some trees, so near some snags where I think the cats might be hiding out tonight. My last catfish rod, which is just down in the margin, that's got a lump of liver with one of them airball pop-ups on. So I'm just hoping, waiting for a fish, you know, so it's the only thing you can do.
Alright, so we'll come back to you tomorrow showing what we've caught and what if we have one tonight. Here we are, 3 hours on, nothing yet. I had a really nice bite. It went on for about 3 or 4 seconds, bobbing went up, stopped, went back down again. That's a bit about it. I had one more bite after that, but it was nothing much, it was a couple of beaks and it stopped. We'll hopefully catch another one. I will keep you informed, and hopefully have one to show you, or maybe show you fighting this. Alright, I thought I'd just quickly let you know, even though I can't really show you, I was going to say whereabouts I was casting. One of the rods I'm casting between 2 islands, which has been quite a lot of movement. I've chucked a handful of pellets, handful of them crab boilies in, casting right between them. It's only about 10-15 yards out. My next rod's right under close to a tree. That is where I've had most of my bites from, because that's where they're most likely going to be. Chucked a couple of handfuls of pellets and boilies out there. And my third rod is right next to the island, underneath some snaggy areas. I've had a couple of bites off that, but nothing too much. Yeah, so I'll let you go earlier on, and then see how we get on. I'll stay informed, and we'll let you know how we get along. 10:30 now, still nothing. Mate didn't done nothing yet. Changed the baits over now, so I've now got liver on one of the rods. Middle rods have still got the double 13mm boilie, and for carp I've still got the Richard crab mussel boilie. I've changed the position of one of them. Now is the one that was next to the island. I've now put it under a different tree. Hopefully try and sneak out a little carp or two. We'll stay informed. Hopefully if the extra valves have a bite. It's meant to be bite time about 11 till about 3 in the morning, especially for a cat. Hopefully I'll have a video of us catching one. It's the morning now. I didn't have enough about the night. I had a couple of bites. I've now swapped over my baits. I'm now doing a PVA bag with strawberry crushed up boilies and crab crushed boilies. I put a little shellfish pop up right on the top of it. Hopefully I'll try to attract a little carp or something. But now it's the day I can show you whereabouts I'm casting and how far out it is. So right to where them bushes, where in the middle bit where it's brushy area, I'm casting there. Got one right in the middle of these 2 islands. That's got the both of them have got double pair pellets on, and one right down there. Maybe you can see, but there's a little like a browny willow tree. One right down there. That's where the PVA bag set up. So any of them coming through that channel, hopefully they'll try to get picked up. Oh, the rods are out now. So when we next recast, I'll show you the rigs. But now I'll thought a quick go over my new tracker bivvy and how well it did last night. It's really started raining last night, and this, like, it's a good bivvy. Like, as you can see just on here, the rain just beads off. As you bounce, it just beads off and run down the side. You've got these little bits running around here. That stops the water from getting inside. For the money, it is a good bivvy, especially for the first person to get a bivvy. For the first time bivvy, it's a really nice bivvy. It comes with an over-wrap. Take a look inside. It is nice and roomy for me. It's a bit dirty because we got here at night time and it was just too hectic to try and make sure everything was nice and away. I ended up going to sleep about 10 o'clock. Nothing throughout the night. Well, I'll show you how my setup looks then. So we've got the 2 GRC defenders. One minute Linton over there just waving to me. Hello. Back to my setup. We've got 2 and 3/4 GRC defender rods. They are with the Shimano 6000s, no 8000, sorry, and some other, I don't know what reel that is. It's some cheap one I bought, but it's a really nice reel. They've got my Sunbridge button. They are really nice. I've got over 40 quid, 3 of them for a receiver. Go 250 metres. I've been going right down into the lake with these. I've still been picking it up. Got gardener bugs. They're really good for keeping the slack line because they're very lightweight, so they're easier to use. We're going to take over to Linton over there now. He'll show how he did last. So here we are on Linton swim. As you can see, he's got the Nash baby. He's really muddy here because if I watch where I'm stepping now. You like Linton had anything last night?
Nothing last night. I had a couple of pickups, that's about it.
So quick show us about your casting then.
Right, I've moved from yesterday. I'm fishing all 3 rods tight up to like reeds or trees. My left hand rod's over towards them rushes over there. Yeah, that's on a strawberry web bait.
Yeah,
good bait. Middle one's on a just like saying testing, but liver, sorry. Over towards them trees over there. That's a lump of liver. Then if you go around to the right, you've got them bushes where George is cast into, and I'm in a little cove. It's hard to see. It's just here. There's just a little groove here. That's just where that's casting. Very tight cast. And what are you using in that? Pardon? What was you using in that? On that, I've got double halibut pellets. So I'll quickly just run through his setup quick. So right, what's going on here then? Start with the bank sticks. My bank sticks and bugs that I was a tower. I bought them first down from Kent Tackle. Good piece of kit. My rods are Fox Warrior Z, 2 3/4 and 1 3, simply because they got discontinued and that's the only one I could get hold of. My reels are Shimano 6000 REs, old and retro look, and I like them. Brilliant reels, no problems with them, great bell bearings on them. My slingers, the stow bobbins, get along with them alright, but they can be a bit annoying, like when you get a little bite and they fall off. Can be good slack line as well. And I've got my bite indication. I've got Delkin Standard Plus, good alarms. They've got reliable alarms. Reliable. Like, what else do you want to say about them? Especially in cold weather, you don't want the rollers on normal buzzers. They'll just freeze up. With these, they're just gonna keep going all the way through. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. So we'll show you our rigs in a bit when we recast, okay? So we'll show you our rigs for that when we recast, and show you our rigs when we're about to recast, so we'll see you in a bit. I'll show you Linton's bivvy and how he's set it up inside. Let's have a look. A mess, that's all I can say. As you know, look on the mud. The ground sheet is just wet and sticky. We've got a radio going on there. It is a nice big bivvy because don't forget it's got another skin inside it, so that takes up some room, stopping the condensation inside. But take that down, that's got a load of room inside. Nice and warm. So on the right hand side I've got my cooking equipment, stove, food. And over here we've just got your tackle bits. This side I've got my tackle. Behind me I've got my rod bag. Come on, receiver bag. Huh? Receiver. George's receiver. My little receiver for my sandwiches. Yeah, you've got a lot of headroom inside there as well. Obviously, where Linton has to be up awake for his alarms, he's sitting right up close to it. That's always just that wakes him up, jolts him awake.
we're leaving about 4 or 5 o'clock. So hopefully we'll try and get another bite then, and we can show you the fish. We're going to quickly show what rig Linton's using,
Right,
and where that's starting.
I'm using a simple helicopter rig. Got a 1 ounce distance casting, I've got a tail rubber, quarter hook, 15 pound Fox Cortex, quite a long bit because I want the rotation. That's a quarter hook, wide gate B. They're 2 crab ones. I just had to put on 1 crab and 1 pop up.
Snowman rig.
Yeah, make it a snowman. I'm going to chuck it out. So will a tree down there at least.
Right down in there. So ain't really much of a far casting distance around here really. Small lake but holding big fish. The cats have been lively all night. Shame no carp though. He's Linton about to cast to that tree right over there. Go on, Mr. Caster.
Oh bollocks. Edit that.
So here's Linton casting. Good casting then. Right under that tree. So we've moved swims now because down there it was way too muddy and we won't get any bites. We've just moved up here. We're gonna let a level cast out in your own time. As you can see, he's gonna go 1 to the island there, 1 in the middle, and the other one just on there. Well, hopefully this will try and improve our chances. We've got another 4 or 5 hours left before we leave. As you can see, look, we've piled all our stuff over here. My stuff's right down there, right down the end. We're going to go down now, just after we have something to eat, and then we're going to go back down now, and we're going to show whereabouts I'm casting. So, here we are in my swim now. I'm going to quickly show you my rods, whereabouts I'm casting, and whether I've made any adjustments to a bait or a rig presentation. Over here, to start, this is my catfish rod. It's got a double 14mm marine halibut pellets. There's an island just about here, and then there's the bank here. I'm fishing just on the right corner of the island, and just in a bit, so it's just in between the 2 banks. On my middle rod is just over here by these little rushes here. That's got the double 15mm crabbing mussel boilie. That's got a bed of halibut pellets around it. My right rod is just in the middle, but up near the bank a bit more. This has got one of those Nash Fluoro shellfish pop-ups, little 10mm. That's got it's got size 10 Calder wide gate Vex hook. That's got a PVA bag of marine halibut pellets, the micro pellets, crushed up crab and mussel boilies, and crushed up strawberry boilies. So we'll let you know when we have any fish. We've only got like 3 hours left, but we still haven't had anything yet. But we'll let you know later on, see how we get. It is really a nice lake, but just to let you know, it's like a clayey bottom because you can usually feel it as you cast down. Just through an inline ledge, you can feel it at the bottom and it gets really stuck into it. So I'd mainly use a braided hook link to coat it because if it gets sunk in, you can sometimes have to braid it up at an angle. And that's just a really bad presentation for the rod. I think Linton's just had a bite over there. Oh, you can see him running off. Well, yeah, it has been done up because it's under new management now. They've got nice people coming around here. They have made the swims nice, apart from the ones that a bit further down. These ones actually made by they're nice big swims. This is mainly for a double swim, but I've come to it all by myself because I can spread my rods out. That's what I like. I don't like having my rods all in one heap. They're all spread out. I think I've got more chance of a bite. Like spread a rod, spread a bait, and it just proves the chances. I'll quickly show you what bait we are using because you've been hearing about it. That's the Nash Fluoro pop-ups, little 10mm shellfish. It's got a real fishy smell to it. That's what I like about them. And there's only three quid for in this bucket. So I thought I'd pick it up in the shop. Did you end up getting a bite then?
No.
And these are the pellets and the boilies that I've been using.
Right. These are the marine halibut pellets. We're using 14mm. Quite oily, I reckon, for them for the catfish.
That's what seems to have. We've also used the liver, but halibut pellets has been seem to be working more for us than liver.
People tend to go bigger for the catfish, but we thought if the catfish are not working, we try to cut, but obviously nothing has been happening today. These have been working alright there. Richworth, crab and mussel. If you had smell-o-vision, you'll be able to smell them. They're amazing.
They are very fishy smell, aren't they?
Yeah, £6.35 we bought for this.
Like I said, especially for the winter, you don't need like loads and loads of bait, because I know people that go buy 2-3 kilo bait for one night session. It's just not really. I've really showed them bait.
Yeah, and these are the fluoro pop-ups. Saying that you're back. They smell amazing, really fishy, good baits. Really small though. Really small compared to a bait, but in the winter type of sessions, I tend to use smaller baits to keep the fish going.
Yeah, keep them milling about for a bit.
In the Martin, we've also got strawberry web baits. I mean, they're good baits.
They're nice and cheap as well. We've also been using, along with this, we've been using a funnel web system, the called our boilie funnel web. I think this is a good all-rounder, because the smallest one, like, I can't put like bigger boilies in. In this, I could just put mixed pellets in, small baits in. It just, apart from the ones above it, they're too big and too hard to cast. These are like, I think that's just a good all-rounder type of thing.
And another thing we've been using is these quarter solid bags. Brilliant bit of kit. We've been fishing a pop-up one of them on a rig, an inline lead, and putting the lead and the these are bags we've been using. We're using these in conjunction with these.
Fluoro
pop-ups. One of them to a PVA bag of smashed crab and a couple of smashed pop-ups. Yeah, the pop-ups will float, but we're using that for attraction to make up into the water. We've also been smashing up some web bait strawberry, and that's actually done alright. He's had quite a few beats on that.
Yeah, that's quite good. The braid I've been using is the, well, you don't really tend to see a lot of people use this anymore, but I think it's a good braid. It's the Crestone snake bite, a coated braid. It's the £15 one. You get 20 metres of it. You can use it's usually like tenner in the shops. But most tackle shops don't really sell that much anymore. They're more into the cooler end wrapping, the missing link for Nash. But I think it's a good braid for what we're using. I was tempted to go for spodding, but I was just too scared of scaring away the fish, to be honest. Because of the crash, especially being winter, if they go away, I don't think they're coming back for a while.
I mean, another bad point about spodding in the winter, it's a good thing to get your bait out there. But if you get, right, this is the only mini Skyliner which we would need. But once you fill that up with bait, you'll probably only need one of those to, like, a rod, because you don't want to put too much bait in the winter, because the fish will come off it, but you don't want to put too less, so they won't be interested. What we've been doing is, what you remember is you can always add more, but you can't take out what you put in. So if you go out and start spodding straight away, and the fish are not in the area, you've just wasted a big pile of bait.
Yeah, that's quite advisable. Before you come to a lake, just check. Like, if you're feeding next to bushes, just see if you can see them moving about, or the ripples, 'cause that's the best thing to look out for. Because you just go to the first swim you see, and just plop all your rigs out, you can sit there for 5-6 hours without no bites, and that's just a waste of time. So that's why when me and Linton first came here, was looking about, we saw a couple of splashes, loads of vortexes coming up, and the vortexes coming up. But now I'm going to quickly show you my rigs. I'm going to bring them in because we're going home in a bit now. Bring the rigs in, and I'll show you what I've been using and what bait I've been using that light, and how I've been presenting the bait. Thumbs up with those leaves. Not what you want to get each time you first in. Ain't nothing major though. That's why when you do cast, try not to bring the hook in too much. Because think about it, if that leaves right next to the hook, you can pull that back a bit, you'll get stuck in the leaves and it can stop it from catching on to the fish. And this is the rig I'm using. The double 15mm boilie, the crab one. That's all gone onto the Nash missing link. It's £20, £30 braid, is it? How much is it?
It's 25.
£25 breaking. That's a little swivel. I did, we stripped it back because if it does get stuck in the clay, I can be pointed up like that and all been wonky on the bottom, but at least
So you've got a pivot section.
so if when it does go in, there's still this bit here to go down. With that I've got, well that's the back lid I'm using. I think it is important to use the back lid. Let's take that off first. And I've got a nice bit of rig tube, right? Not loads long, but it's about as long about that long.
About a foot long.
Yeah, about that. Well, I'll show you my catfish rig now, and I'll show you about how I've been casting to it.
Still got a pellet on there.
Oh, the bait has come off.
Well, the baits come off because pellets, after a little while in the water, they do dissolve. But I'll run through George's rig as I made this one. Right, we've got a 1.5 ounce lead, which is alright on a running rig, with a buffer bead. We've got a quick link on there with a see-through towel rubber acting as a sleeve. There's all that bit. And then you've got £15 Fox Cortex, the whole way down, unstripped, because like this for the catfish. And we've got a size 6 long shank, going down to a decent sized hair. Oh, bollocks. Oh no. Oh, pants.
That's right, on YouTube.
Yeah, you know. Decent sized hair rig for 2 halibut pellets. That's what George has been using, but shame it hasn't worked this.
So Linton's gonna bring his right hand rod in, which is just on the edge of that bank there, just for the island. What was on this, mate? So a bit of liver on this one. Oh, it just came off. You can buy a liver really cheap. Just go to like local butchers and you can get them cheap as. I've got a smash again.
Right, I've got a smallish lead. I didn't want it really to be smashing into the clay. I just wanted it to be laying on there. And I've got a towel rubber, quarter swivel, and a quarter quick link. Bit of silicone sleeving. £45 braid. That's a size 4 hook with a long size hair rig to have like any type of catfish bait. This one's meant up for big bits of luncheon meat, liver, or pellets.
It is important to have a big hook when you've got big baits on, just to equal it out really. Because if you've got big baiting on your small hook, that bait can get in the way easier. The hook and stop it from getting holding. The middle rod.
Right, this rig was just a tester, see if it would work. Tried this helicopter style, but never know. It might have just been because we haven't had any fish today, or it might have just been the rig. So right at the bottom, I've got a 1 ounce distance lid for that to smash into the clay. So that'll be in the clay, so you've got the running helicopter rig to sit there cleanly. I've got a bead over that, quarter swivel, £15 Fox Cortex, a size 8 quarter hook, decent 14mm pellet on there, just like that, and a bead up the top to stop it running up too high. I mean,
has that all been stripped back, that braid?
Yeah, a lot of it's been stripped back because this one's going for carp. But if I did end up picking up a cat, it's going to be a bit more fun.
You have to be careful when playing the cats though, because they've got a lot more power than a carp.
They've got rubbing pads on their teeth too, so...
Yeah, you never get a chance to bring in a catfish. When it opens its mouth, just feel the bottom and the top of its jaw. They feel like Brillo pads.
They feel like Velcro. You can go one way, but you ain't going the other.
So when you do have braids, it's better off having it coated. Because if it's uncoated, you're just going to keep throwing away at the braid. This is bringing his last and final rod in now.
Oh, thanks. Done on this one too.
And what's on that?
Another bit of liver.
See, that's why it's good to make sure the liver's on nice and tight so they don't come off.
You can tell that that's clay bottom. So if I rub it onto my finger,
You can see it'll come off.
it'll come off. Right, on this rod, I've got a quarter flying back cleves with the bead. I got that half foot tubing, leg clip, which is pushed on quite tight, but good enough so it could run off. That's a 2 ounce hair lead. In there I've got a quarter swivel and a quarter quick link, over a bit of silicone sleeving, an 8-turn blood knot onto 45-pound braid, a size 4 hook with a decent length of hair for catfish again.
There are some, I think more in the winter, the catfish are more lively than the carp, so if you like cats, then you're better off going for cats, to be honest, because I've had 2 rods earlier on going for carp and nothing, kept changing my rigs thinking it was me, but I think they're just not biting today. With the cats, within 1 rod, within an hour, I already got a bite, and it was quite a good bite, didn't turn into a run. So we're going to pack up now. I will be returning to Cackle, but hopefully when it gets a bit hotter, because the main reason we come here, because they did have an offer, which was 2 for the price of 1 fishing, which was an exceptionally good offer, but unfortunately there was no fish biting. We had the whole lake to ourselves, so obviously we could just go up and down seeing for fish, and if we fancied a spot we could have just swapped over. But
if you want to come to the venue, we will put the address at the end of the video.
The details and the numbers, the address. And even if you don't want to do fishing, they've always got a cabin. Just it's hard to see, but they've got a cabin which you can just rent out for the whole week. I think it's like nearly £300 for the whole week. But I think you can also do fishing with that. So if you wanted to come away for the week, bring like your family with you, you can go in the cabin. They can stay in the cabin while you come and fish. So it'll work out win-win situation then. So all your pack up.
Ladies, you have no excuse.
Just come away for the week. There is a match lake up there. I'll get some pictures of them as well. And there's just a pleasure lake down there, just down the bottom of the hill. That looks quite nice. That's got some cats in there as well. And there's Linton just jumping about of his bivvy. As you can see, he's got his top of the range broken bivvy, brolly I think to say. Yeah, but well, hopefully we'll be fishing again sometime. It'll probably be after Christmas, because fishing is quite expensive and it's hard to get the money, especially for teenagers, to go fishing.
But we will have a possibility of going down the river sometime through the week. So yeah, we're probably making up vlogs there.
And anyone that does watch this video, would you be able to get some like tips on like what sort of syndicate waters join? Because I am interested in joining one. It's just I haven't really don't really know what sort of ones to join and like how good they fish. But yeah, please could someone help me with that, please. So this is the match lake, and absolutely, me personally, I think this is a massive lake for a match. Nice big island in the middle, loads of pegs. Alright, I'll say there's loads, just on this side alone there's about 10. No, it is quite big. I've heard there's some nice fish in here, up to £30 carp in here. Also you've got the small ones, because quite a lot of people do like floater fishing or pole fishing. I will one time like to try to do in this lake. Hopefully in the summer though. Okay. Well, I think it's time for us to go now.
Bye.
And this is the Spetty from a different angle. As you can see, it's just one long, thin lake. It does go right round here. That's where we was originally fishing, just down that hill. We've got too muddy there, so come down here and up there again. You can just about see, and then right down the end is you might not be able to see it, but my body's just down the end. For fishing down here, I would suggest you get snaggies, because if you do get the big £50 cat, I'll drag you right around the lake, and it could take your rod off and take your rod with it. So I think it's time for us to go. Bye.